WNTR winter trading has been halted. Wonder what happened. So I read this and this was news to me, and I had to do some investigation and see what's the reason why winter or any of the YieldMax ETFs were suspended or halted for trading. So we're going to look at the answer for that. We're going to know if that happened or it didn't happen, and if it did happen, why. I sold my WePay because it was dropping like a rock. And also the last but not the least, which is very important here, WePay was good for 2 months. Then boom, no defense, got smashed. I'm lucky I sold out while it was crashing, broke even. So he broke even, he didn't lose money. But the most interesting thing that he mentioned here was CHPY and QQQI. CHPY looks good, but YieldMax. So what he's trying to say is that CHPY is doing great in terms of its performance. I'm going to show you, but the only problem is that it's part of the YieldMax lineup of the ETFs. So that's something that some people don't like. And also the other ETF he mentioned was QQQI is paying 60 plus this month. So these are two ETFs I'm going to show you in a bit. To answer this comment here, I sold my WePay because it was dropping like a rock. I mean, what I say, yeah, I totally get it. When things start tanking, it's smart to catch a loss. I mean, of course, if you don't feel comfortable holding that, hope you find something better that's going straight up. Let me know what you think of the update. And this update here I was talking about was the major update on WePay, because Roundhill is going to do some strategic change for WePay so it doesn't drop NAV as it used to. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is the concern, or this comment here: winter has been halted. So this is what I did. I went to trading chart and look at its trading performance for today. YieldMax MSTR short option income strategy ETF winter. So if you look here, that was 9:30 a.m. That's the time the New York stock market is open, and it kept trading until 4 o'clock, which is the time the market closes. On this website there is no after hours, but I'm going to show you another website. And if we look at Yahoo Finance, we can see there is even after hours. It started pre-market was at 7 a.m. And when the market opened around 9, it kept trading all the way to 4. It closed at 37.76. And after hours, they kept trading, and overnight is at 38.48 at the last price. And that was at 7:55, just about an hour ago. So there's no any information or any news that indicates that a winter was halted. It kept trading as normal. So that concern, it could be one of your broker, maybe. You have to check your website or your brokerage. Maybe they'd have some issues. But as far as I'm concerned, there was nothing that showed any of these ETFs were halted. And winter has just announced distribution. That was today, and it's 100%. That's a distribution rate. The ETF itself has performed okay, not as good as most people want. But if you look at since inception cumulative, this is including all the distributions they paid. But if you look at just the performance of the ETF itself, it's really down. The next thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to answer this comment here about CHPY and QQQI. I know these two ETFs have been one of the best performing ETFs that don't have NAV erosion, but I'm going to show you quick updates on these two here. At first, we're starting with NEO's NASDAQ-100 High Income ETF, QQQI. Price of today is 52.25. If you look at performance since it was incepted, it has returned 40%, and that's 17.16 compound annual growth rate. And dividend increase, it has been increasing its distribution by about 4%, as you can see here, 3.4. So that means it has not cut its distribution. So the first time they paid to the distribution they're paying right now, I mean, it hasn't gone down. So this is one of the best funds, especially NASDAQ funds. The other one he mentioned was Tidal Trust CHPY. This price of today is 60.41. And if you look at total return, it has done great. It hasn't been out for a long time, but it has returned over 89%, almost 90%. So this is a pretty good. And if you look at the dividend increase, has increased its distribution by 45%. How much it has returned in terms of annual growth rate? It's over 100%. If you're including your distribution, of course. Let's say you don't include all your distributions, you compounding annual growth rate is 86%. So guys, I just want to make this video to give you a quick update answering a subscriber's comment or the question or concern that they have. So if you find value in today's video, please smash the like button. And if you don't want to miss any of this important update, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next video. Bye bye.